Well, hey guys, it's Ian here from Aussie Tech Gaming, and today I'm trying something new. Now, I'm not 100% sure if the actual webcam is going to record the video in the corner, but it is recording the audio. I am going to try live streaming as well at some point, but this is just a video that I'm going to upload. It's a daily race, it's an 11 lap race with the GR4s at Interlagos, I think, not the Brazilian track. I think it's called Interlagos, whatever track it's called. Sorry, yeah, it is Interlagos. I'm right. There you go. So far, I have not had an online race on this track without having some contact. So hopefully, I can finish this race without having any contact, which would be good with no penalties. So should I say I've had contact? Mostly from people ramming me from behind and stuff. But there's the second, what's the third, fourth? There's the fourth corner. Go up the big long straight. It's so easy to go wide there, and you always end up with at least a half a second or even more penalty for the next lap. So what I'm going to try and do is do this race without getting that drive. I don't know. I'm recording my voice. It's not going to be the best of qualities, I'm afraid. But I'm using the webcam. It's just got audio from the webcam, and we're going to see how this comes out. So this is the first doing this. I'm going to try some other stuff soon, which will hopefully solve this webcam issue. But this is a good start. We'll see how this goes. And yeah, so I'm starting 19th out of 20th drivers. So here we go. Start. Luckily, this is a long start. With these cars, I would not want to do a standing start. Though, in a lot of ways, you're already starting way behind the driver ahead. But yeah, this is a good start. So making sure the recording's doing that. Yes. So let's get into this race. Just turning the audio up a little bit more so I can hear the engine. I might have to work on headphones so that you don't get the echo of the engine going through that. Now this first corner is one of the worst I've seen coming through here, and I'm half expecting that guy behind me to come flying through. I'm in the Toyota 86. It's one of my favourite cars. It's not the fastest one out there. I just love this car. I know the handling really well. There's some other cars I do really good with. On this account, I don't have that many cars. This is not my main account. So here we are. This is the corner. If you go wide out there, you just always get hit with a time penalty. So I just have to wait and see all the guys there getting a bit touchy. Look, he's already got a penalty. He got touched by the other car, and he gets a penalty. Oh, there goes that other guy off. And I was too busy watching that, and I let that guy in the yellow Subaru to get past me. Let's watch if he does a dive bomb. No. There's a lot of dive bombs in that corner there, and then the next one. So far, no penalty on the first lap, which I've had just about every race so far. I'm just going to try and stay out of people's way. You don't have to. A lot of people seem to pit in this race. You don't have to. You can do the whole, especially this car, fuel's no problems. Tyres get a bit worn at the end, but it's still okay. Might have cut that corner a bit too much, but it should be okay. I shouldn't get a penalty for that. I'm not very good at cutting corners. I don't really like it. I always get paranoid that I'm going to get a penalty. Hint, when you come down this one for this corner, don't cut below that line, just here on the left there, because you'll get a penalty. So here we are going, no one too close behind because they just love to dive bomb you, ram me from behind, from the back. So here we are going around the first corner, second going, and then there's someone else who's got a penalty. He won't have to serve that probably for another lap because he's got it too late. This track is really just seems to be prone to handing out penalties. And dive bombers. There's so many dive bombers in this. I'm not great at this track, as you can see by way down the back of the grid. And yes, I have won quite a few races on this account, more than on my main account. Here we go. He's got a penalty too, so I think he went right at the corner that I was talking about. This guy's going to come in. He's not happy he got hit. Someone behind me. I wonder if he's going to ram me or he's... This next corner here, really prone to being rammed from behind. Let him go in. Oh, he nearly took the other guy out. So far, yep, no penalties, which is great. Let's see if I can continue that run. Yeah, a bit close up ahead there. That guy in the Alpha, I think he's actually further up. He got knocked off before, so he's a bit faster than those guys ahead. So let's just hope. I've got a guy behind me. He's nearly 8 seconds behind, so that's not too bad. Here we go to this worst corner. That guy's hit, given the we know a bit of a tap, and the taps. He's going to pay him back. He shouldn't really have to. Just wait, mate. He's got a half a second penalty, which is the penalty line should be about here, but it's right down near the end, so it doesn't really slow down too much. See, half a second, I won't catch up to him. Let's see if he goes out wide again, get another penalty. Oh, he's okay then, but if you get those right wheels off that line there, you'll get a half a second penalty. So far, that guy behind me is catching me. He's already 6.5 seconds behind me. But again, I'm not really racing to win this race. No, the guys are definitely faster than me. I just don't want to get any penalties for once. Which is so easy this next corner here, and I could dive bomb. He's kind of protected himself there. He's kind of driven in the middle there. Fair play. MF GK4, don't know what that stands for. So here we go. Let's go into this last corner. Well, not really that. I'll call that really last corner. These other ones are just like a bent straight. I know they're legally classed as corners. Yeah, that guy's 5.5 seconds. He's catching me up hard, and when he catches me up, I'm not going to fight, because I'm finding in this game people just ram me from behind, bump me off, and then they get in front. So, especially when they're a lot like, and I think he got punted off, so he's not going to be happy. Hope I didn't cut that corner a bit too much. Okay, we've got a bit of a run on the Subaru. Here we go. Okay, yep. Is he going to cover? I'm not really that confident. I don't really like. This is one of my. I really don't like this corner. Kind of just praying that he made a bit of a mistake there. Also, right close. That guy behind me is 5.5, so he must have made a mistake somewhere. Again, this is another corner I don't really like. Not one of my favourite tracks, this one, to be honest. But it'd be good to finish a race on this track without getting a penalty. So I'm not going to make any crazy moves like some of these other guys will do. I know a lot of people just here, they love to dive bomb here. That guy's now 4.5 seconds behind me, so he'll catch me at some point. I wonder if anyone will actually go and pit. But we're in 18th place. Where we started, I think we started from 18. And so a lot of the corners, other tracks I'm really good at. This one, this first corner really struggled. 100 metre here. The only other GR4, I see he's got a penalty there, poor bugger. Let's go down the inside. Let's see, there he is, hello. And yeah, I'm going to talk for a second. Okay, we've got the move done there. There he is, he's bumping me from behind. Okay, I managed to hold it there for now. I want to get a good run out of this so he doesn't try and dive bomb me in this corner, because a lot of cars are prone to doing this. Get that corner right, done that well. Okay, so we've got a place into 16th place now. 5 of 11. I've never done this talking while driving. Not in a race, that is, anyway, so I don't know exactly how this is going. I don't know if the webcam is being recorded for my face expressions. I tried a different setting. I've tried to, because the webcam only does 1080p 30, but the recording was at 60p, so he's got that little bit of a penalty to serve this lap, poor bugger, so I'll pull away from him. The other car's catching him pretty quickly as well. And the car heads. Now when you've got a bit of a group of cars ahead and that one gets a penalty, it causes a bit of a... That's another Toyota like me. Now I didn't know if he was going to reappear after that. He must have been a bit more. I thought he only had half a second penalty, but oh, maybe I've gone into third before. Maybe I should stay in fourth. That's better. My fastest lap, what? 42. Way off the qualifying times. Fastest lap 40.2. Yeah, it's not bad. I've got 14th place now. And the other guy's now caught up behind. I think someone else has actually pitted because there's another guy up there behind, so we're up into 14th place now. Let's see how this goes. Again, this is a corner that I'm always in the braking bit too. That's the thing, is when you get close behind these guys, you don't know where they're going to brake and stuff like that. You don't know their driving habits. So it's good when I'm driving behind someone for a while, get a bit of an idea where they're going to brake and that. Too many people drive way too close, and of course you get punted from behind because they just don't know you. Okay, so I'm simply pulling away from that other 86 now. It's good. Remind myself, I only have to go to back and forth instead of third that I was doing. The Porsche's gone a bit wide. Oh no, I've hit him. I might get a penalty, please. No, don't get a penalty. I bumped him. Didn't make a place. He didn't run off. Please, no penalty for that. That's good. If that kind of thing happens and I bump them, I will back off and let them pass or stay behind in this case. Now, I don't know if this car's better on tyres, but my tyre wear isn't too bad considering we're on lap 7. It's 12th place in front. I've got a good run here. Of course, we know the slipstream in this game is a bit overpowered. He's going to cover the inside, so we'll go around the outside. I'm not going to go around the outside, but I'll... Oh, that Porsche behind me nearly done. That's the thing. He's caught up, and he doesn't know my braking style, where I brake, and he nearly outbraked himself and hit me. So I'm just going to let him pass. Watch this, he's going to hit that Porsche. You might get a penalty for that, or might when the other guy came back on, but I've got past the Porsche now. Well, one Porsche, got another Porsche in front, but he was fast. So remember I was mentioning you before, he was catching up from behind, and he has. So now the Porsche's tried to dive bomb me there. But look like we've managed to basically keep our position, because I lost one place and gained from the other Porsche, so I'm pretty happy with that. 13th spot from where I was. Usually the penalties come near the start of the race, so when you get closer to the end like we are now, we're lap 8 of 11, so about 3 laps to go after this, and let's use a bit of slipstream to try and get away from the guys behind. He will brake a lot later than me because he did last time, so here we are, I'll get to the one. Yep. Here we go. He's trying to lose the slipstream there, smart move. This is the one call, I just don't want to get this one wrong because I've got a couple of penalties from going wide there, and it's trying to keep away from those penalties. So this guy's going defensive. He's gone a bit wide there. Will he get a penalty for going that far off? Don't think so, he didn't gain anything really from it. The problem is the more we fight, the more those cars behind may catch up. We're not doing too badly, yeah, up to 13th from where we started. Like I said, I'm not trying to be the fastest out. They've been consistent. And look at my lap times, they're mostly around 43, so it's got 1:41.9, that's not too bad. There's that guy behind me that is catching. So 2 laps after this, one more. He's really covering that inside. Oh, nearly lost my braking marker there. Too busy watching him. Sometimes if you've got someone coming up behind you who's faster, it can be handy to let them through, because they then fight the guy in front. They take each other off. Hey, you make 2 places. Or at least protect your 1 place. So there we go. Second last time going through my most hated corner. This guy behind me is catching me. Okay, go around that corner. Here we go. I was hoping. This guy's made a bit of a mistake. Now that it's a Mitsubishi, yeah. It's going to be one of the most popular cars for this track. He's right up behind us. Hope he doesn't try and dive bomb me. There you go. He made a bit of a run at me because the Porsche is slow. He's slowing down the middle of the corner. He's slowing me up on purpose there. But I don't mind if I ended up finishing 14th. If this guy, I'll put money on it, he's going to dive inside, because this guy's not the fastest down the straight. You really need a slipstream. See there, I've lost a slipstream from that guy because you can tell that he's backing off from the court in those hairpins to try and slow me down. There he goes, look, there goes the dive bomb. So close to hitting me from behind. The guy in the Porsche head's got a half a second penalty. I don't know what, he kind of backed off and let me get past then. And the guy in the Porsche's crashed. I really don't understand why the Mitsubishi backed off then, but maybe because he knew that he had the bad, I don't know. He had a bad thing. Oh, I'm not sure, don't get a penalty. Last lap and I get a penalty, I will scream. I don't understand why the Mitsubishi, because I had a run on him and he was on the inside line, but he backed off and just stayed behind me and he just hasn't been all over me this time. And we got a run on this guy, did I get him? I don't know. Place in the last lap. We're going to have to defend a bit because he's going to have a slipstream. Oh, look at that, 11th place. I wasn't expecting they could do that. So, I finished the race without any penalty. Look at that, see that? No penalties. 26 seconds off the lead, but I'm still happy with that. 11th place, made up a surprise one with the Lancia there, and also the Renault there in the last, but that was actually a pretty good race. So let me know, should I do some more like this? And comment down below. I'll see if I can do some more like this one. Catch you guys all later.